Greetings, my scattered brothers and sisters in the Lord. Trust you know the Lord is with you wherever you are scattered today, and that His grace is more than enough for whatever you might be facing. We are towards the end, actually finishing up the 13th chapter of John. You know that Jesus has washed his disciples' feet, symbolic of the cross. You know that Jesus has loved them and told them that he set an example for them and that they are to love one another as he has loved them. You also know that Judas has gone out. It's night, and Judas is making his arrangements to betray Jesus. And Jesus has told the disciples that where he is going, they cannot follow. And Peter raises the question, Lord, where are you going? And that we can't follow you now. And Jesus says, where I'm going to Peter, you cannot follow, but you will follow later. Peter is really bothered by this. It seems that he recognizes that Jesus is talking about his upcoming death. And so Peter announces to Jesus and to all of the disciples that he will lay down his life for Jesus. And Jesus responds to Peter, really? Will you really lay down your life for me? Before the rooster crows, you will deny me 3 times. Now, Peter's language is really interesting, saying that he will lay down his life for Jesus. We've heard this language before. That's the language that Jesus has used about himself, as he talks about himself as the good shepherd, that the good shepherd lays down his life for the sheep. And so it's pretty ironic right here that here you have the sheep, Peter, saying that he'll be a good shepherd to Jesus, the true good shepherd, that he'll lay down his life for Jesus. So Peter really has no concept of what's about to happen. I mean, on the one hand, he gets it that Jesus is likely talking about his death, but there's no way at this point that Peter will actually lay down his life for Jesus. Peter is just boasting, but he doesn't have the substance to back it up. But there also is some good news in this because Jesus says to Peter, you will not follow me now. You can't go where I'm going now, but you will later. And so not only does Jesus anticipate Peter's failure, but he also anticipates that one day Peter will be restored, that one day Peter really will give his life for Jesus. But at the present moment, Peter is not capable of doing that. And Jesus tells Peter, before the rooster crows, you will disown me 3 times. Well, here's the thought for the day. It is far better to brag about what Jesus has done for us than for us to boast about what we're going to do for Jesus. See, that's the place where Peter got it backwards. He's talking about what he's going to do for Jesus. He's going to lay down his life for Jesus. It would have been much, much better for Peter to exercise some humility, maybe some wisdom, and recognize that Jesus is going to do something incredibly special for him and for all of us, that Jesus is going to die for us. Better for us, wiser for us, to boast about, to brag about, to share what Jesus has done for us, rather than to put the attention upon what we have done or what we're going to do for Jesus. So, wherever you're scattered today, don't talk about what you're going to do for Jesus. Rather, talk about what Jesus has done for you. God bless. Have a great day. And remember, it's about what Jesus has done for us. God bless.